your Ludlam Geiger counters only being able to go to a foot below. So am I to understand that if it's a foot and a half or 2 feet or 10 feet subsurface, as has been mentioned in many meetings before, does that mean that when you do find that commodity or item, that it's extremely hot? I mean, because if it can only go a foot below, then whatever you're getting further than that must be significant.
Okay, so that's the reason that we can't see objects that are 10 feet below. Because like I said, in the earlier slide, radiation, it's a function of the distance that you are. So if there's something 10 feet away and you're trying to measure radiation with our instruments, right, you might not be able to detect it because your radiation dosage is so low by the time it gets to your instrument. So if there's that's why we can't see if there was something 10 feet below. We wouldn't be able to see it up here because not only is it too far away from the instrument to actually get a dosage, as would a person be if they were 10 feet away from that, there's also 10 feet of soil in between that object and your detector.
So is that why when DPH did it and measured from waist high, and you guys did it and measured much lower, you were able to detect the item in front of my yard the second go round?
That might be the reason, Jerry.
Okay, because that's kind of an inconsistent pattern, and then telling us from the waist high that nothing's there, and then showing up with no notice or no, and I videotaped it, and he says it's 11. I'm to take that as 11 microrems per hour, for real? I mean, so, we're sitting here watching this, and that was a foot and a half below after the item was removed. So is that 11 micrograms per hour, or what does 11 and the threshold of 8 and 9 mean?
So what the 11 micrograms per hour, that's 0.011 milliram per hour. Okay, so the threshold that we're talking about, and when we say threshold, we just mean it's something that helps us figure out where we need to focus our investigations. Okay, so that 0.01, that threshold that we've been talking about, like I said, that's, if you were exposed to that for 24 hours a day, every day, then you are still exposed to less than 100 milliram per year. Okay, so when you hear this 11 microrem, that means 0.011 millirem. And so this is what you need to take the data into context. That's what a REM means. So when the average person is exposed to 620 milliram per year, and that's just through everything we do in our daily lives, from eating to walking around to sitting in our houses to going to the airport. Everything we do, that's the average. So that's the only thing I can tell you to put the numbers into context.
Okay.
Okay. So, yes.